The art world in 2025 is being reshaped by a new wave of creators, artists who are not repeating the past but rewriting it. These are fresh voices redefining painting, sculpture, and storytelling with bold ideas, fearless technique, and raw honesty. They dive into identity, culture, memory, and emotion with a clarity that cuts through the noise. In this countdown, we spotlight the 11 ultra-contemporary artists leading the charge, the ones influencing how we think about art today and where it's heading tomorrow. Welcome to Top 11 Ultra-Contemporary Artists that would shape the art market in 2026. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe. Shloto Blissett. Shloto Blissett was born in 1996 in Salisbury, England, and has grown into one of the striking young painters of his time. His landscapes look like places that could exist in the past or far in the future. Tall cliffs, wide horizons, and huge structures that mix nature with architecture in a way that feels believable yet mysterious. His paintings are calm, but also slightly unsettling, showing traces of human presence without showing any people. He uses light and atmosphere to create a peaceful mood, and his careful brushwork shows strong discipline, similar to classical landscape painters, but with a modern view shaped by today's environmental concerns. He is represented by galleries such as Grimm and Ghana Art. His works have sold for around $30,000 to $45,000 on the primary market, and collectors are paying more attention to him because his style sits between romantic beauty and a futuristic speculative vision. Blissett paints with control and curiosity. His worlds look real enough to enter, yet distant enough to remind us how fragile our own world truly is. Moka Lee. Moka Lee is a South Korean contemporary painter whose work looks closely at identity, emotion, and the balance between tradition and modern life. She often paints delicate human figures surrounded by soft, abstract shapes, blending realistic details with expressive brushstrokes. Her use of gentle color gradients and layered textures gives her paintings a dreamlike feel, calm at first glance, but full of hidden emotion. She draws inspiration from Korean culture, city life, and personal memories, turning ordinary feelings into visual stories that feel poetic and relatable. In recent years, her work has gained strong recognition across Asia and Europe. She has been included in group exhibitions and is steadily entering private collections. Collectors appreciate the way she mixes intimacy with refinement, creating pieces that feel emotionally honest, yet visually elegant. Her current market value is estimated between $15,000 and $35,000, depending on size and detail. Moka Lee's rise shows that quiet emotion, thoughtful storytelling, and cultural reflection can reach audiences everywhere, without the need for loud statements. Ocheja. Ocheja is a Nigerian visual artist whose paintings carry deep emotion and strong storytelling. His work mixes realism with symbolic details, creating scenes that feel personal yet relatable to many people. He often explores themes like memory, identity, and human vulnerability. His figures are painted with soft tones and controlled lighting, giving them a calm, cinematic feel. There is always a quiet balance between beauty and struggle in his work, a reflection of modern African experience and the search for meaning in everyday life. Ocheja has shown his art in Vienna, Lagos, and across online platforms, building a loyal audience of collectors who appreciate sincerity and depth over trends. His market demand continues to grow, and his paintings are currently valued between $20,000 and $50,000, depending on size, style, and series. More than images on canvas, Ocheja's work invites viewers to reflect on their own feelings, turning each painting into a mirror that reveals both inner truth and emotional connection. Kreyn. Kreyn, born in 1987, is a Brooklyn-based painter known for creating large, glowing canvases that feel timeless yet full of urgency. Her paintings mix human figures, dramatic skies, and abstract shapes, giving each piece the feeling of a myth or a fading memory. She uses techniques inspired by old masters, but brings them into modern storytelling, exploring themes like time, loss, and wonder. Her figures are often shown in mid-motion, faces partly hidden, with light shifting across the surface almost like changing weather. She has shown her work in major solo exhibitions and international fairs, and collectors are drawn to the emotional depth and technical skill in her art. In the market, Kreyn has moved beyond the emerging stage and is now highly collected. Recent major sales have reached into the high hundreds of thousands, with one public sale hitting around €410,000. Today, a realistic estimate for her large museum-level works is between $80,000 and $500,000, depending on size and importance. Exceptional pieces can go even higher. In short, Maria Kreyn's mix of emotion and craft has made her a standout name in contemporary art, and her market continues to grow rapidly. Joseph Yeager. Joseph Yeager was born in 1986 in Helena, Montana, and now lives and works in London. He studied at the Rhode Island School of Design for his BFA and later earned an MA in painting from the Royal College of Art in 2019. His work stands out because he uses watercolor on gesso-primed canvas or linen, creating images that look like movie stills or fragments of memory. His figures are often cropped, half visible, or caught in a moment that feels mysterious. His surfaces are smooth but layered, mixing things that feel familiar with a touch of something unsettling. Yeager's paintings explore how we see images, how we remember moments, and how feelings can live inside a picture, even when the meaning isn't fully clear. His shows in London, Shanghai, and other cities reflect how quickly he's rising in the art world. In the market, Yeager is gaining strong momentum. One of his recent works sold for around $176,000, showing serious demand. With strong gallery support and a sharp upward trajectory, his major works are likely to sit between $150,000 and $300,000, with exceptional pieces possibly going higher. In short, Joseph Yeager combines technical skill with emotional depth, making him a major rising figure whose market continues to grow. Sasha Gordon. Sasha Gordon was born in 1998 in Somers, New York, and now lives and works in New York City. She graduated from the Rhode Island School of Design in 2020. Her art focuses on self-portraiture, but she doesn't paint herself in a simple or traditional way. She creates hyper-realistic yet surreal scenes using bright colors, shiny skin tones, and unusual poses to show deep emotion. Her figures sometimes appear in strange spaces or blend with unexpected shapes, creating a dreamlike effect. Her work is not just about her appearance. It explores how she feels, how the world sees her, and how she views herself. She deals with themes like identity, race, queerness, and how the body is seen in society, all expressed with strong technical skill and bold visuals. Even though she is early in her career, Sasha Gordon is already gaining strong recognition in major galleries and museums. Her market value is rising quickly, with auction results reaching around $214,000 for important pieces. Based on this momentum, her major works may soon fall in the $150,000 to $300,000 range, possibly higher as her career continues to grow. In short, Sasha Gordon is a powerful young voice in contemporary art, mixing skill and emotion in a way that is pushing her market upward fast. Paul Taboret. Paul Taboret was born in Paris in 1997 and still works there today. He has roots in Guadeloupe, and that cultural mix shows up clearly in his art. His paintings use bright colors, smooth spray paint effects, and figures that look familiar but also strange, sometimes human, sometimes creature-like. His work often explores change and transformation, mixing the body with objects, symbols, and ideas from voodoo, cartoons, and art history. He doesn't aim for comfort. His images are meant to make you pause, look closer, and question what you think you're seeing. In the art market, Taboret is rising fast. Recent auction sales show his major works selling between $150,000 and $160,000, and interest in him continues to grow. With strong gallery support and museum-level exposure, a realistic estimate for his mid-career paintings sits between $100,000 and $300,000, depending on size and importance. Simply put, Paul Taboret is a young artist with a fearless voice. He explores the strange and the in-between, and his market is moving upward just as boldly as his ideas. Heidi. Heidi was born in 1997 in Shenyang, China, and now works between London and other international cities. She studied at Chelsea College of Arts for her BA and later earned an MA in painting from the Royal College of Art in London. Her work looks closely at the body, gender, and desire, focusing on the tension between what society expects from us and what we truly feel inside. She mixes ideas from film, still life painting, and performance to create images that hold quiet emotion and a sense of mystery. In her paintings, you might notice shapes that hint at the body, reflections, waves, or moments right before something changes. The atmosphere feels calm but filled with hidden energy. Even though she is still young, her career is growing quickly. One of her works recently sold at auction for around $90,000, even though the estimate was lower. With this momentum, her paintings may soon range between $80,000 and $200,000, depending on the size and importance of the piece. Overall, Heidi is an artist exploring identity and emotion in a way that feels fresh and honest, and her market is rising along with her reputation. Alia Ahmad was born in 1996 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and still lives and works there today. She first studied digital culture at King's College London before moving into fine art, completing her master's degree at the Royal College of Art. Her paintings focus on memory, place, and time, especially her childhood experiences in Riyadh. She captures the desert, the industrial areas, the plants, the colors of the sky, and how the city continues to change. She uses bright colors, layered brush marks, and touches of Arabic calligraphy and textile patterns to show how tradition meets modern life. Her work mixes stillness with movement and old memories with new realities. Even though she is young, her art is already attracting collectors. Auction results show her paintings selling between $20,000 and $130,000, depending on size and medium. With strong gallery support and more exhibitions coming, her major pieces could soon be valued between $80,000 and $200,000. Overall, Alia Ahmad is a rising artist with a strong, clear voice built from her culture, environment, and personal history. Rufus Martin. Rufus Martin is a British sculptor known for mixing traditional skill with strong emotional expression. He was born in Dorset and grew up in a creative home with a mother who painted. He studied set design for screen at Wimbledon College of Arts, but later discovered that sculpture was where he truly belonged. He works mainly with clay, marble, and bronze. His first major work was a bust of his late mentor, Michael Howells, and that piece set the direction for his career, focusing on memory, inner strength, and the deeper side of human nature. His sculptures often explore the balance between beauty and struggle. One of his best-known pieces is his bronze bust of Winston Churchill, which shows both strength and vulnerability at the same time. His figures feel alive, as if caught in a moment of real emotion. Galleries and collectors have begun paying serious attention to him, and his works now sell for around £30,000 to £100,000, depending on size and edition. Rufus Martin is part of a new generation of sculptors, bringing classic techniques into modern conversations, one powerful face at a time. Eva-Hélène Paid. Eva-Hélène Paid was born in Denmark in 1997 and now lives and works in Paris. She creates large, striking paintings that often show groups of people, dreamlike scenes, and strong female figures. Her style mixes real life with imagination. She draws ideas from Northern European art history, taking inspiration from artists like Edvard Munch and James Ensor, but she uses those influences to talk about today's world, our bodies, relationships, emotions, and fears. In many of her works, faces and bodies blend together or seem to melt into the background, giving her paintings a sense of movement and mystery. The female body in her hands is not just a figure, it becomes a symbol of strength, emotion, and story. Because she is still young and her career is growing fast, her market value is rising. Recent sales show her paintings going for $50,000 to $125,000, depending on the size and materials. With strong gallery support and more exhibitions, her large paintings could soon reach $80,000 to $200,000, with special pieces climbing even higher. Overall, Eva-Hélène Paid is a rising name whose mix of history, emotion, and imagination is pushing her